Hello friends, farmers and fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I'm your DM Carl, and today we're stepping through the portal to the infinite planes. Let's discover our forgotten memories. Alongside you, we have our players.
Hello, I'm Philippe, and I play D, the wizard.
Hello, I'm Alex, and I play Sprite Marigold, the fairy paladin, / the Amber Messenger. Very important job.
You have a lot of titles now.
What's going on?
Child murderer. Yes.
Oh!
Not just child murderer, but like
Daughter murderer.
daughter murderer.
What's that called?
/Westmoreland.
It's like father is patricide.
Daughter side.
Yeah.
Matricide is mother.
Yeah.
Patricide's father.
Come on, we're a room full of smart people. Someone's got to know.
No.
Filicide.
Filicide. That would be
It's
child.
just generic for child. There isn't specific
There
ones
isn't.
for gendered children.
In Portuguese,
Well, that's fair.
So I'm a filicidal maniac.
child is like figlio.
Yeah.
Filicide.
Oh, yeah, and also in Italian. Filia.
Can you pull
Like
that
Philip
curtain
history.
so that it? Yes. Thank
No.
However, there are subcategories under that of different time periods of when they are, like how old they are.
you. We have gotten so off track.
God.
They're off track.
Let's
I
not
love
go
all
too
of
young.
you very
toddler
much.
versus
Regardless.
a 10-year-old.
Within the first 24 hours and within the first year.
Anyway, she's a murderer.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
all that
you're a
matters.
farmer if you kill them within the first 24 hours.
She's actually alive, and now
Mulligan doesn't
is
They.
they is a they.
They.
Very handsome
Big
dwarf. And we've been to therapy, and everything's fine now.
Online therapy. Through sending stones.
Yeah.
I petition that resurrection doesn't exist in your future games.
Any homicide is final.
Any homicide is final.
Oh, but it's fun.
Including your own
Get a
characters.
new body.
Anyway, I'm Carl. I play Hashkar, or Spike. It's this guy. He's cool. Or they are cool. They have no... The concept of gender does not bother them. They are something else entirely, and they have an objective, and they have a plan.
Oh.
They just need the time and means to it.
But no means to enact it.
But no money, which is a big downer in enacting any kind of objective.
No money and no charisma.
Yeah,
It's
you're
a bad combo.
If you want an army, just let me know. No payments required of money.
All those beggars are coming back.
No money required. It's true.
Josh, Link, Bard. Next.
Nice.
Whoa.
Caveman speak.
Hi, I'm Kim,
We
she,
play
her.
music.
And I play Brady, they, them, and they are a changeling monk. That's the important things.
Excellent. So, what happened previously, which it has been a couple of weeks since,
It's true.
the group were in Bytopia. They managed to make it to Bytopia. They met up with Anali Web Spinner's father.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, but they met them and purchased a
How we
rug
got this far.
for an extortionately cheap price from him, based off of what it was.
Yeah, that was a steal.
They got some directions to a couple of places where they believe that the troupe that they are searching for is the Aeon acting troupe. They were pointed to 3 locations, one of which was the Wandering Treant Inn. This one being a moving location and was relatively close. They decided to head there first, where they went up into the Gnomish domains. There, they met an individual who was rather eccentric and quirky.
And I failed my religion roll.
Biggest regret of your life?
I know.
May
I
or
don't
may
even
not
know it. Link doesn't know it.
May or may not have met their second god.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And headed over to the Wandering Treant Inn, where a spectacle was made of an entrance
We did do
during
that.
the most crucial scene of the play that was taking place, which is a torrid love story between human, werewolf, and vampire. And it was right at the moment where some sparkles were taking place.
There are like a lot of tween girls watching.
There was a lot of tween girls watching it.
I can't believe you're interrupting it. This is the best part.
Our references are 10 years out of date. That really shows our age.
Still hip, right?
That film will be mockable for the rest of time.
Yes, time immemorial.
It's time.
It's never going to go out of date mocking it.
Where, upon this conclusion of an entrance took place, the big burly man who seemed to be running the show pointed at our dear friend Brady and proclaimed that they were Jack's and that they buried them.
In a very dramatic fashion.
Go on, we have to do it.
I'm not doing it again. I failed it 3 times last time.
Just watch the VOD.
Watch the VOD, which isn't on YouTube.
Watch like the last minute of the VOD. Ignore the last.
The rest was just walking.
Go 15 minutes before the end of it, and then
I'm
you'll get.
imagining Matt Berry in the IT crowd just turning up at the funeral.
Father!
Yes. Oh my god, is Damon Underholla played by
Matt Berry.
The love child of Matt Berry and Brian Blessed.
Yeah.
That would be
they would
a
be
powerful
very loud.
beast of a man.
They would have the ability to shatter glass.
Incredible sexual magnetism.
I believe the last
Awful
thing I
hair
did
and
was
beard.
do a somersault like I was tripping, like Willy Wonka, and then ta-da!
Into the Wandering Treant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
And that is where we pick up. So Damon proclaims. I'm not doing it again.
What he proclaims.
I've got.
He said what he
Proclaims what he
said.
proclaims.
He said what he said, damn it.
You heard him.
I've got stage fright now.
It's all good. It's all good.
Who's that?
I think we're in the right place.
I didn't think beyond this point.
Okay. Say something.
Just push you forward.
A word then with the master of ceremonies here.
Certainly. Come on behind. Continue. We'll take a brief intermission here.
Here we go.
And they'll take you on back. There's a relatively small, almost sort of like a meeting room, which has currently been decked out with all sorts of costumes and makeup mirrors, etc. Basically a meeting room with a large table in the middle that's been converted into...
The green room.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And Damon will just pull out a chair and just flop into it, just in absolute disbelief, his mouth agape, and you hear sort of like a mighty thud as he just lets loose all of his body, just like astonishment. He almost falls and he's just staring at you like...
I'll come and sit right in front of him, like right next to him, like a child story time, and I'll put my chin on my hands. I believe that we have quite a story to tell, but in exchange, would you tell my story to me?
I'm certainly sure that you do have a tale. You have to forgive me. And he'll sort of like grab a cloth and sort of start dabbing and wiping his forehead, just like... Where have you been?
Well, I do not have all of the answers for that. I can tell you that I woke up on the banks of the River Styx with no memories, except for those of how to eat and write and apparently do gymnastics. And we have been trying to piece my backstory together. I've met my family in Mount Celestia, but
I'm sure that did not go so well.
so you did know me then.
We traveled for quite a while together, yes.
Did you know, and I'll point back to,
Are you costumed up?
Costumed, but not disguised. My face would still be my face.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Well, it's lovely to see you too.
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful, but we left you at the school.
Where was my burial?
tell
I just got
us,
chucked in the heat.
You're locked in a closet.
Well, you were just one of the
you left him,
stand-in musicians.
when you left him, he was
Oh,
alive.
second cello, was he?
Yes.
Ah! Interesting.
I knew it! I was way more popular, right?
I mean, he never traveled with us.
So he was alive last
Very
time we saw him.
exclusive, you say.
Certainly.
Did you hear that?
No, well,
You were alive last time they saw you.
Oh.
where was the last time you saw me?
Well, we were at the Bardic College.
Oh, so you went there when you...
Did we ever play shows together?
I mean, you stood in for one of my musicians.
Right, okay.
Was there any?
But I didn't travel with you. I wasn't part of your troupe.
No, not at all.
Interesting.
How
That's not the
interesting that the memory that I saw happened to be that night that you were there.
It was obviously... Well, we must be connected somehow. We must have known each other.
How did I
Anyway.
die?
Your climbing equipment failed.
Of course it did.
Oh.
Of course
Are
it
you
did.
fucking kidding me?
Was an investigation conducted to make sure that the equipment did indeed fail and was not tampered
Here in
with?
Bitopia.
Yes. Not really. We just assumed it failed. Why? Do you suspect foul play?
You know, she does have a fear of heights. And
Out of
climbing
character,
and all
I
that.
did just 100% make that up in the spot, so this is ridiculous.
And
So this really checks out right now.
Put it,
We've
put it this
been-
way, like that was months ago, and when you said that, I was like,
That's insane.
We've been through
That's
quite a
insane.
lot, so we at this point don't believe in any sort of coincidences, or have a hard time at least believing in any sort of coincidences.
So we were just traveling as a group,
Yes.
and I fell.
We had recently finished in the Bardic College in Prosperity, and we were heading up to the Last Chance Inn, going over the spire.
Uh-huh.
No suspicion of tampering?
I do not believe so.
Did I have enemies?
Check.
Did I have enemies? Did
Not that
you
we
like
were.
me?
Well, certainly, you were one of our star performers.
How are they
Until they died on
behaving
your
the
watch.
week before it happened, or the days before it happened?
I do not know. This was a while ago.
Also, ask about
They seemed perfectly fine. There was nothing untoward.
hell and stuff.
So nothing out of the ordinary.
I don't think you went to hell because you were sloppy in your rope work.
That's true, I suppose.
Ah. Interesting. I didn't.
Where did... I feel like we need to go back to the beginning. When did you meet me? Where did we meet?
Well, we were in Sigil.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say that.
We were looking for new performers for our shows.
And I was there.
You auditioned, and we took you on. You were a young sapling of a person trying to find their foot in the theater.
And I went by Jax.
Yes, you did.
And I looked like me now?
I mean, when you were not on stage, yes.
Okay. Huh. And then we traveled for how long?
Oh, perhaps a year and a half, 2.
but you've got some stories about this one.
Oh, yes. Many stories. But,
How long was that one with you?
3-4 performances.
Didn't pass the trial, did he?
Keep him on.
I had important things to do, obviously. As they were passing through the town, they just needed someone of my
Caliber.
skill, my caliber, to step in and help.
Absolutely.
And obviously, magnanimously, I did.
I'm sure you made the best background musician.
Did we?
Yes.
During
During
this
stage.
during this grand stage it was. During this, can I insight him to mostly focusing on whether like he's most of the time when like Brady is asking about do you remember me or stuff about their past, can I like insight and see what his reaction is?
Yeah.
Or what the reaction is?
Go ahead and roll.
I can't overclock that. So I wouldn't know you would be doing that.
I get fucked. 11.
11.
He seems quite sincere.
Cool.
Yes. Where were we?
Were we doing okay as a troop?
Certainly, we were traveling around the plains.
Mm-hmm. But like, were we doing okay? Were we taking enough money to support everyone, all the actors and the stagehands? And...
We had enough to make a living. Yes.
That's good. And there wasn't like a bump in prosperity or...
None that I'm aware of.
Sorry, I only ask because it has come to my attention that the only reason I would wake up on the banks of the River Styx is if I had sold my soul in some kind of deal.
Interesting. I'm not aware of anything of that sort.
Maybe it was you.
Perhaps the
Are you saying you
trade.
sold your soul to me?
I'm saying that maybe you were a broker for Daddy.
Perhaps the trade wasn't for money.
That's
Maybe it's
true.
been for skill or
You've never
That's
struck
true.
me as someone that was.
to help someone else.
Yeah.
Did Brady ever... Sorry, did Jax ever change behavior? Was there a time where they like started acting strangely?
None that I'm aware of. No.
Okay.
They were very spunky all of the time.
That
Great.
actually kind of checks
So much so that they untimely death came a result of their rambunctiousness, I believe.
Were they riding the wave?
We were all taking a trip up the spire in the center of Greatopia. We were taking the path. They decided they wanted to climb. Not many people climb the center spire. It's quite dangerous.
Oh, this wasn't like on stage.
No,
I assumed this was an acrobatic performance.
Oh.
no, this was us traveling to the Last Chance Inn for
Oh,
our
I
next
see,
performance
I see,
after
I see.
prosperity.
Continue, yes.
Okay.
But yes, we traveled for a while together and we came out here and,
And you've been out here ever since?
well, yes, we've been trying to settle down here for a while now. Only out of respect for yourself. We buried you here.
That
Where's
is
the body?
Can we find the body?
Oh, do we want to do that?
Wait. Don't you get any
I
idea?
think-
Do we want to do that?
I think we want to
See if it's
Do you
there?
have a body?
Do you want? You definitely buried a body.
Yes?
Okay.
Well,
So-
is this not my real body then? Ow!
Seems real.
Who was Brady or Jax close with in the troop? Is there someone else perhaps would have more information about their background?
I mean, there's Annie.
Who's
Is she
that?
okay?
She's unofficially, or was unofficially, traveling around with us in Sigil. They had a relationship.
I bet she's real pretty.
Oh, so she isn't part of the group at the moment.
No.
Right.
So is Zanny here?
No. They are in Sigil.
Still in Sigil.
That's just my luck.
Sometimes we have to go back to
Do you
the
have a last known address, perhaps, or?
Or a faction she was with, or
They
Became a cop.
were a person of no residence.
okay.
Oh, I remember a few of
And
them.
did they go by they or she? Sorry. Did you know?
She.
Okay.
Okay, so we do have reasons to go back to.
So no
Sigil again, huh?
residence.
Sigil.
All roads
Was she
lead
a-
to Sigil.
Was she a sex worker?
No.
And maybe in the Sensates?
No. They were, tout.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
What was the name of the one that we met?
Kylie.
Kylie. If we call Kylie, I'm sure she can point us to Annie.
Yeah.
Will she point to competition?
That's
As long as we
Well,
can.
she'll charge us for
kind
it.
of you.
What did she look like?
That's probably important.
Shaved heads, black eyes, quite terrifying looking, but quite pretty on the eyes as well at the same time. It was quite peculiar.
Is that somewhat similar to Kylie? Because I.
No, Kylie had like big frizzy red hair.
Right. Okay.
The black eyes thing. Is
Black
that,
eyes.
Is this,
I love that.
is this a
description.
tiefling? Yeah, I was gonna say tiefling disposition, or?
Not always.
Have we seen?
Oh, I'm asking him direct.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Not always.
You're good.
Not always.
Because I'm a tiefling, I can ask if they're a tiefling, right?
Yeah, only a
We're allowed to say
tiefling.
that. You guys.
Another
No.
They had green skin. They were an elf, to my understanding.
An elf.
Elf.
Oh, have we met one of those yet?
Wow. I mean, you've given us so much so far. I could-
Half at most.
Maybe a quarter.
It's hard for us to know who to trust. You see, because it wasn't just me that was shipwrecked on the shore. It was all of these fine
Handsome
folks. And I don't know if you know about the lore of the River Styx, but if you touch it, you forget all your memories. So none of us knew what had brought us there.
To have no past is a tragic fate.
And we've had to start writing our own stories anew.
I can imagine it's quite a harrowing thing. I am sorry you've all had to go through this. If it were not for my past experiences, I would not be the man I am today.
It's not a good, it's not a bad thing in our case, I would say.
Some of us have been down quite dark paths, which is why I'm a bit surprised, really, that, well, so far, everything seems quite cheery, apart from some, religiously repressed parents. Who doesn't have those?
Yes, you did tell us about them. Sound like a bit of a dick.
A bit. So nothing weird, nothing
Not that I'm aware of.
dark.
Did Jax leave behind anything? Any possessions? Did
I
they have
imagine
a
they
locker?
probably
Did they-
sold them off already.
I mean, there might be something. Any keepsakes?
Letters, journal.
Everything that they had on them, we buried with them.
To the graveyard!
Where's the body?
My thoughts exactly.
Would you mind very much if I dug myself up? That is
I don't think you need to ask his permission,
Anyone would.
really.
Do you mind if we dig you up?
I mean,
It's your body, it's your choice. I'll tell you what.
Only
Your
you.
corpse, your choice.
I can't argue with that.
That's true bodily autonomy.
Only you can rob your own grave.
Yeah. Stop robbing if you own it.
It's near the base of the spire on the other side.
On the Shurok side?
Yes, we were climbing over to the Last Chance Inn.
Oh,
You-
and gravity took me the long way. Or the short way, or however.
Indeed.
You are not tying your own ropes from now on.
I was never any good at it.
We
You know
are
what?
triple checking your ropes.
We have climbed Mount Celestia, and I hated every gosh darn second of it. It is so nice to know that it's not just an irrational fear. Thank you.
Ironic, isn't it?
Damon, do you have a minute, and I will fill you in on some of the things that I've been up to?
Certainly.
We'll go get a drink.
I feel like
Pleasure.
he deserves it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should catch the end of the show.
Yes, the show must go on. We'll do this afterwards.
Excellent. We'll talk now.
Okay.
Let's go have a drink.
And they will shout out to
Annie. Lover. I got a lover.
Henry! And a big muscular hobgoblin
That's a great name for a hobgoblin.
meanders in. He's like, "Yes, sir. Continue the show. Tone down on the glitter."
More glitter. More.
I'm not around. I'm having a word. I can't do the glitter, so we'll have to tone down the glitter in the performance.
Want me to do the glitter?
Can you do glitter?
Oh,
I think.
buddy. Just wait.
Hold my beer. Hold my loot.
Hold my loot. It's gonna get real shiny up in here.
Henry, point when the glitter must be done.
All right.
Is there like
It's fine. I'll just feel it out.
a
It's all
food
right.
vendor or anything anywhere we could get something to eat?
Can we get
watch
some
the show?
overpriced hot dogs?
Yeah, some popcorn.
You could ask Elisor,
Nuts.
Elisor.
Who's Elisor?
the owner and proprietor of this establishment.
We shall.
I'm gonna go full RPG character and just start wandering around rooms.
If it's red,
opening
if it's
every
red,
single
don't pick it up. If the text is red, don't pick it up.
No, if it's red, then you just crouch.
Wait until the eye disappears.
yeah.
Okay, so Damon and Jax will.
I'd like to get a feel for him throughout our conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I feel personally that he is quite interested in hanging out with me, but like, in the moment, I don't know.
Yeah, roll me an insight check.
Come on, you bastards. All of the dice except for the one I need. There we go. What does that say? It's a double digit.
14?
14 plus, I think it's a 3 I've got. So 17.
17. He is genuinely interested. He is still absolutely astonished. He did not expect he would ever see you again. So he is very, very taken back by you showing up here. And he literally sits like very attentively.
Oh, okay.
And astonished as well, like almost in disbelief as you recount everything that has taken place up until now. And he'll fill you in on some details. As I said before, I'll condense everything. They met you in Sigil. You were looking for work in performing arts. They took you on as an apprentice. You trained under one of their long-time traveling individuals by the name of Savalis, who was a male elf.
Okay.
He was with the troupe for a while and then decided to branch off and try and start their own acting troupe. When you were working there, the other performers was Fortinth, who was a gnomish actor. He will also mention you worked with Castor, who is a male human who is currently with the troop itself at the moment. He was
Okay.
the man that was on stage being glittered up.
Oh, was he the vampire?
He was the vampire.
Okay. Okay.
You also worked previously with Arvania, the halfling, and Hortensia, the elf, who are also currently with the troupe.
Oh, what was this elf?
Elf Hortensia.
Female, male, they?
They. The current other members of the troupe, at the moment, you had not worked with. Their people they picked up in the last couple of months.
Okay.
One of which to replace their lead role.
Yeah, of course.
The Henry is also new.
Okay.
He's filling in for the individual known as Astaroth, who was the Minotaur bouncer and stagehand. When you passed away, he was overwhelmed with grief.
What was his name again?
Astaroth.
Okay.
And so left to try and resolve their feelings.
Some mental health days, yeah. I got
Exactly.
you.
So they managed to pick up Henry at the last chance in, and
Okay.
have been sort of teaching him how to do.
I feel like I've just walked into smack dab in the middle of the biggest family I could have ever wanted.
Aww.
No sufficient time to murder them all.
They also currently have an individual by the name of Krek.
Correct.
And
That's funny.
as the other group wander off and Link is taken behind stage, you see Krek. He is a kobold.
Yeah.
How do you spell his name? Correct.
Creck.
There we go. Correct.
And he's the one that's sort of pulling all of like the pulley systems
Nice.
in the back. He's set up a bunch of winches. And from your knowledge of kobolds, they are incredibly inventive and resourceful.
Stagehand.
So he's the one that's currently like doing all of the lighting from behind the scenes and stuff like that, using a series of pulleys, which is quite ingenious.
That does sound pretty awesome.
Quick,
Yes, sir.
I need glitter.
Glitter. We don't have glitter. Damon makes the glitter. He does hand things.
Okay, it's fine. I'll manage. All right.
It's gonna be the best glitter show these tweens have ever seen.
Do I go out now? Where's my?
You stand on the side and.
Okay, then I do the thing. All right. Cool. I'll go to the edge of the stage.
Excellent. What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna go and find this person that's selling the snacks. The owner of the place, Alisor. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see them behind this behind the counter. They are probably about 4.5 foot tall, heavily feathered, head that of an owl.
Oh.
They are an Aarakocra.
Oh. I wouldn't know. I don't think I've ever met one in my
Potentially
this,
not. No.
in my current memories anyway.
But yeah, they are currently behind the counter and sort of, serving drinks, wiping down the tables and stuff like that.
Nice. I'm just gonna. Hello.
Hello.
You are one of the most majestic people I've ever seen.
Why, thank you. And they'll sort of flex out their wings.
Wow.
You're not bad on the eyes yourself.
Thanks. It's kind of a new look for me. This is my daughter. And then I point at this very masculine blonde dwarf man.
All right.
All right.
This is Hazel.
Have lovely name.
He works with the circus. He's probably used to it.
Yeah, nothing phases. Anyone else with me?
I'm with you.
You're with me? This is Dee, the wizard.
Ah, wizard, hey?
Very good one, might I add too.
Very good one.
Very good wizard.
I mean, not ethically.
You're not here. That's his conscience speaking.
That was such a burn. Amazing.
Are you with us?
I'm RPGing.
Okay, you're stealing.
You're robbing.
Yeah.
Sack of rice.
We are here with our friend.
Sweet roll. Sweet roll. Sweet roll.
You may know them as Jax.
Name doesn't ring a bell.
No? Oh well. We're here with a friend who is a friend of the troupe,
Ah,
and we have come to catch the end of the show.
excellent. Well, feel free to take a seat.
Could we get some beverages?
Certainly, what can I get you?
What do you like?
Whatever's on tap.
Slush puppies.
Well,
Yes.
Give me your bluest drink.
your blowest drink. So,
Tastes like blue.
Anything sweet would be good, or sweetish.
Better get my purse out. You probably left yours at home.
While he's looking, I would just turn to you and be like, "You're lucky he's not a witchback." Because you're made of wood.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's rude.
would you like some water?
Sweet water?
Yes, this is what we got on tap.
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
How much is it?
Oh, if you get a room here, it's all free.
Are we staying?
Oh, we probably should. We probably should stay, right?
Probably have a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
How much for a room for five, 6 of us? Do we have accretion?
Each room, private room, is 2 gold pieces.
Oh,
Gonna be one room for all?
yeah, we can share.
Or one room for 2 people? Or a sharing room?
You can share a room if you want.
Who are you planning on sharing with?
Huh?
We only have 6 rooms in total, and 3 of them are in use.
Oh,
Oh. Well, we can share. We're all friends by this point.
2 rooms.
Sure.
I shall pay.
You can stay in the communal area if you want.
No,
No.
2 rooms is great.
2
He's
rooms.
gonna pay.
I pay.
Excellent. So that'll be 2 gold pieces.
4?
Yes, 2 gold pieces per room, yes.
Good maths, everyone.
Yes.
How about some snacks for the show?
Yeah, what would you like?
Something.
Whatever I have on top. It's
Something
probably gonna be nuts.
tasty and crunchy.
I can arrange. And
What are
they'll
nuts?
organize a nut mix.
Nice.
Call that.
Okay.
I mean, we are in a tree.
And they'll wander over, and you can literally see that there is a tap into the roots of the tree that this is growing out of, and he turns the tap, and just like a sort of almost like a golden water comes out of
Oh,
the.
that for water?
Maple syrup!
Pours out into the mug,
Wow.
and so hands
Alright.
them over.
And for
That's
Hazel as
actually
well. of
refreshing.
course.
That's good.
Bottoms up, everyone. And I guess we'll make our way, like sneak in the back, find us a couple of seats.
All the nuts.
I'm just gonna glare at you from the side.
Just like, what does it taste like? Having a taste of this like ambery water.
Yeah, it is very sweet. It's almost like
Sugar
sort of like a warm water that's mixed with honey. You know, like when you like got a sort of throat or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. It
Almost
very
like a
much
tea
tastes
tea
like.
type thing.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Just like just really loud. Sorry.
Like, go like this. Can't do it.
Trying to get comfortable.
Moving the chair like.
So switch seats with me. sorry. And we'll just try and watch the show without making too much noise.
Too much more nice.
Yeah.
So, timeline. Met in Sigil,
Yep.
auditioned, cool. Apprenticed to Savalis.
Yep.
Traveled with the troupe. And we were for like 1 to 2 years.
Yep.
Then we went to Bitopia, where Link was a session drummer.
Yep.
And then we dropped him off.
He didn't even come. They literally did performances in Bardic College
in
itself.
They were just there at the time.
Right.
They needed a stand-in musician for the performance they were doing.
Okay, and then there was what, like a week or so, and then I died?
Yeah, about that.
Okay. So, like 1 week later.
1 week later.
Scene's missing.
Jax is a fool.
Oh.
Jax claims.
Are they though?
Jax was
And this was
brave.
completely determined, like at the very beginning, that it was from a climbing-related instance. So the fact that you have that
That is
irrational
so
fear
ridiculous.
is.
And I rolled for it as well. I was like, oh, okay, heights, that's a fear people have. Roll for it. Oh, I'm very scared of heights.
So on that,
Isn't that weird?
that session, do you remember there was a session where I was like, I'm sorry, I just really need to speak to Carl, like, privately.
Yeah.
And I was like, can you believe it? And that was like a year ago, I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. I love when the dice narratively work
And that has
out.
happened multiple times.
Yeah, it has.
Yes, it
It's been
has.
really
It's pretty
spooky.
funny how that happened.
Yeah, like
maze.
Grove of Unicorns and crazy.
Okay.
Serendipitous.
Okay. Anything else super pertinent that we may have, that he may have given me in our discussion?
Nothing he is aware of.
Okay. But Annie is a person of interest, and we've got Savalis, possibly. Okay, cool. Got all these actors.
He will also tell you that Annie goes by the name of Anavar,
Oh,
and he wasn't a huge fan of her
okay.
then,
Yeah.
as they did tend to pickpocket the crowd sometimes.
Don't do it, Smithy.
Maybe talk about my
And
ethics.
he kept on having a word with Annie, but
It never stopped.
no.
Sticky fingers.
And it is part of the reason why they decided to go
You
traveling
raise
elsewhere.
people from the
Okay.
Yeah.
So they stopped performing in
What are you
Sigil.
talking about?
Okay. Interesting.
And what was the relationship between Jax and Annie?
They were very, very close friends. They would share.
Like how historians would say.
And
They were good friends.
They lived together.
They shared a room.
Very platonically.
together.
They lived together for 75 years. When one of them died, the other one died 2 days later of a broken heart. They were very good friends.
Annie never had a permanent place of residence, so would always stay in Jack's quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, if you pickpockets, you don't need
Okay,
a permanent
so
place of residence.
we think lover. Did I?
He never thought that, but
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
Love a
I love
question
that
mark.
that's where your mind went though.
he never pried.
It was just the way that, like, he said it.
You did say they had a relationship, but you probably meant a
Yeah.
friendship.
Okay. So, what was my moral character like? It's quite important to me now. I don't know if it was before. Did I sleep around? Did I lie? Did I cheat?
As far as I'm aware, you never lied or cheated. You were a good employee and friend, but I never pried in your personal life.
I appreciate that respect.
What I know is you had a very tumultuous relationship with your parents.
Yeah, that's the big one, I suppose.
You were very apprehensive to leave them, but you felt you needed to.
Did I speak about my brother much?
From time to time, we received letters.
I've seen him. He's growing into a real fine young boy.
This is excellent. This pleases me immensely. Pleases me immensely. I'm just so aghast I can't get my words out right.
I do apologize for interrupting your show, but we
I am just glad you're well.
he's dropped and it didn't sound great. Do you know that it's a very cheesy show that you were putting on out there?
We like to think that we're doing it okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure the acting is brilliant, but the storyline. Did you write it?
No,
Oh, thank goodness.
Have you seen?
it's what the locals wanted. We put a poll up in the local places.
That actually doesn't surprise me.
And as far as Link is concerned, they're trying to do it some form of justice, and you know it's not as bad as the written word is.
So are they trying to play it quite serious, or are they just like really just hamming it up?
They're kind of hamming it up because they know how bad it is, and they want to try and make it at least a bit more.
Just so bad it's good, bit of a Pantos kind of vibe.
Yeah, almost.
But the kids are like 100% into it.
Oh, the kids
for
are
real.
100%. Yeah.
Because it's so like drama.
There's
It's just teen drama.
There's like hoods and cloaks with the designs,
Oh god.
all the merch.
Yeah.
How?
Sequels, prequels, spin-offs.
So, if I was to buy, I don't know, it'd probably be difficult to put a price on it. If I was to buy a bag of glitter that cost a gold piece, how big would that be?
A gold piece
Trying to figure out how much glitter you can make.
Quite a big.
Like
We're talking almost like a Santa sack.
a Santa sack for a gold.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
A gold's like a month.
Okay.
No, like a week.
I'm-
worth of
It
wages.
literally is.
Yeah.
It's like a
All right.
month worth of wages.
I'm gonna make 80 of those 4 times. I'm gonna burn
That's a lot
all
of
of.
fucking
I'm
glitter.
gonna burn all of my second level spell slots.
You're
That's
gonna
a lot of fucking
This
glitter.
this place is gonna be wrecked. Although it can disappear at my command.
That's the best kind of glitter.
So
And I'm gonna cast Silent
That's it.
Image
the biodiversity of this space is gonna
behind
kill it.
as the backdrop of whatever's happening.
Okay.
And so, yeah, like if it's nighttime, I can animate it. I can't change it into something else, I don't think, but I can make it move and stuff like that. So I can make like the moon move across the sky and like a bat
Oh,
fly across the moon and
nice.
stuff
very
like that.
interactive, almost 4D experience.
Yeah, yeah. But it's
You're
super clever.
VJing.
Yeah.
You're being the visual DJ.
IMAX.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll move over to Hashkar a second. So Hashkar is wandering around this place, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So the first
Linen
floor.
scraps. Linen scraps. Sweet roll. Linen scraps.
Half a wheel of cheese.
Iron dagger.
The first floor
Stopless.
is basically made out of stonework.
Come say.
Um,
encompassed.
that's built into the actual base of the Treant.
Sometimes after a big
That is
meal, I feel
walking.
over encumbered.
There's the common room, which is where the performance is being taken place. There is the bar.
100 linen scraps.
What you notice is there's also a fireplace in the corner, but the fireplace doesn't have any open flames. It literally just has a bunch of rocks that are pumping out heat.
Good move in the tree.
That is a good move.
As you wander around, you sort of look behind the bar and the kitchen. There's no flames, no fires. Everything on the menu is cold foods. Sandwiches,
Caprese
nuts. That's pretty much all they serve.
Maybe no
Gazpacho.
caprese. Yeah. Gazpacho.
As you head up,
Why is it all Italian?
Bird meats.
Gazpacho's, isn't it?
Cold
Spanish.
soup.
Spanish.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it Spanish?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Italian?
Gazpacho.
as you
I don't
head
know.
up to
It's all Mediterranean.
Good food. It's Italian. I don't know.
It is.
as you head up to the second floor, again this is built into the body of the Treant itself. There are 6 private rooms, each with keyed locks, 2 of which have been given to D. 3 of them are locked at the moment, and there is a huge common sleeping area in the center. So as you go up, the entire floor here is just one large open communal sleeping area, lots of bedrolls.
Like a 70s conversation pit, just like pillows.
Basically,
And blankets.
Nice.
basically, and then branching off of that are 6 private rooms.
Oh, This looks so
Cool.
Is everything like, I'm imagining very like elvish, like Keebler elves, kind of like the wood has been like maybe carved and shaped in natural formations
Yes.
around like to create the like
Doorways and stuff like that.
Doorways
Yes,
and
that is very, very
the
much.
seats are just like bits of the bark that have grown out that way.
Correct.
And there's like warm colored cushions
No.
everywhere and like green
Crazy.
drapes and
Correct.
there are little like
Warm.
flowers and leaves everywhere.
There's not so much flowers.
Yeah.
There
green.
are the occasional leaves and vines that are growing,
Okay, cool.
but they are non-invasive vines, so they're not ones that necessarily feed too much on the tree themselves.
Yeah. Okay, cool. This is pretty.
There's little footlockers dotted around the common room for people to store their personal goods. As you go to head up to the 3rd floor, it is locked.
That must be where the owner lives.
Is there anything in the private, or like, do all the doors from the private rooms look pretty much the same? Is there anything that indicates, Jack stayed here at one point?
No.
Oh, I'll go into one of the open rooms.
There is one open bedroom in there. It is empty. It has your general basic sleeping accommodations. So there's 2 beds. It's quite a small room. So you have like a very small narrow passageway, then the 2 beds, and then there is chest of drawers, mirror that's built into the chest of drawers, and there are 2 chamber pots underneath the beds.
Fancy joint chamber pots.
Well, the problem is they made it so that you're not, pissing or pooping into
A tree.
a living tree.
I mean,
They're carved out of
fertilizer?
coconuts or something.
A living sentient tree.
No, that's fair.
Oh shit, there's some.
Please
I'm
don't
trying to-
poop on me.
Sprite could probably relate now to the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't shit on me.
Is there like
They do salads and fresh produce. by
like
the
a
way.
recharging pod for other living trees that you can like plug in like a Borg?
It's like
Can I
assimilate. Like,
communicate
Yeah, you're in the Borg cube.
that's amazing.
Tap into
So the thing that you notice as you were coming in is that his feet have large amounts of roots. From everything that you've managed to sort of glean from this place, the fact that it's tapped, the tree itself absorbs any water and nutrients from the ground
as it steps.
as it steps.
Right.
It sort of sucks
So
the area.
Okay.
Not dead, but it sort of
Yeah.
sucks from the area, and that produces and goes into the tree itself. Basically, what you are drinking is his bodily fluids.
Yeah,
nice.
as
Tasty
expected.
bodily fluids.
Nice. I'm gonna knock on in each of the doors. If no one responds, I'm just gonna go back down.
Okay, so you knock on 2 of them. 2 of them are the ones that have been bought. The doors themselves are closed. You get the impression that the other one's sort of being turned down, which is why it was unlocked, whereas these ones aren't. You knock on one of them, and you are met with an elf. They have pointed ears, quite a dazzling smile.
I am not affected.
Immune. Status effect.
You
Immune.
smell, as they open the door, an overwhelming smell of perfume. And they have very pale skin with beautiful long red hair and very soft features. And they say, "May I help you?"
Are you part of this acting troupe?
Why, yes.
I am Hashkar. Did you know a person called Jax?
Yes, I did.
Were you close with them?
We're relatively close. We
Insight.
performed together.
Insight check.
Roll it.
Hey, 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't think they were as close as she's letting on.
Is there any is it they were just co-workers, or I wasn't close because I didn't like them kind of vibe?
You just know that they weren't being as sincere as they would suggest.
It's like when the nerd kid dies at school. All the popular kids yeah, we were so close. We used to have sleepovers all the time.
Basically, that's the kind of vibe that you're getting from this.
Sorry, what was there? Did they introduce themselves? Right?
They didn't introduce themselves, they just said hello.
Okay, cool. May I know your name?
Are you going to stalk me?
I have no idea who you are.
I am Hortensia.
I see. Jax, do you know where they are right now?
Buried under the spire.
And do you know how they died?
They fell.
Do you know why they were climbing this middle spire despite knowing its danger?
Well, yes, they wanted to be the first humanoid to successfully climb the spire.
Were they encouraged by anyone?
Not that I'm aware of.
At one point your troop stopped in a bardic college and you took on one of the students. Do you remember them?
Very vaguely, they were kind of boring.
I'll not ask this, it's not important. Thank you for answering my questions.
Imagine that.
Be prepared.
Pardon?
Be prepared, I say as they turn back and leave.
Prepared for what?
So
I leave.
unsettling.
Just ignore. Like
What?
fog just engulfs you. Be prepared.
She was just
And then
vibing in a
vanish.
room. Like,
The ghost of future past just visits.
Yeah. Be prepared.
And I
Love
leave.
that.
Just leave.
Yep.
It's like, prepare for what?
Crouch. Must have been a wind.
Look at you now.
And you wander off.
Yep. I'll go back down and rejoin these two.
Is the show still going?
The show is still going.
Nuts.
Oh, it's going. It's going down. I'm like sweating, just buckets of sweat. I'm like just casting things, just going like all out.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
it's got really good special effects. Story is
Roll
shit.
me a performance check with advantage. We'll
Production
see.
value, top notch.
Yeah.
Production value.
I just want to let you know I am burning every single spell slot I've got.
This is
Okay.
incredible to make this the best fucking show these tweens have ever seen.
19
Nice.
plus performance of 9 at 28.
Wow.
You're hired.
The performance itself was quite mundane, sort of as you walked in and you were listening. You know, as they were doing as best as they could to try and make it this a bit more entertaining. It's just over the top now. Like,
The only thing that movie needed was a new director of photography.
and,
Get that filter off.
and glitter,
Like glitter.
like actual glitter.
Oh dear.
I'm using the thaumaturgy to do like wolf howls in the distance and like just
So
everything.
immersive.
Yeah.
I love it.
The performance continues on, and I think this is the first one of the series that they're doing on the first night, and they'll continue to do a different one each night.
I would need a long rest before I play another show. I'll tell you what.
You can't do a matinee and an
Yeah,
evening
no, I know.
performance the same day.
Please let us get into combat.
It's once
in,
a
like, please, in the ambush us in the night.
In the next
Please.
5 minutes.
Send assassins. It's gonna be so fun.
I don't have that many vicious mockery ideas in my head for that.
Ugly. You're stupid.
But the
I'm stupid.
Wash your feet. I don't know.
the performance goes on, and it's more entertaining than you expected it to be. Mostly because it's been super camped out. Like, excessively camped
Oh my
out.
god.
Like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert camp.
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Eventually, Damon and Jax will emerge from the meeting room / stage room. And you're all together. Damon will order a round of fresh salads and
Oh, this is the best thing ever.
various
Salads?
other local produces.
Jack's jam.
All of the different crops that are grown in the local area.
Just hope there
And
was jam.
Jack's jam.
Jack's jam. There is jam. There is indeed jams.
Nice.
Have some rooms.
Charcuterie board.
Oh.
Rooms are covered.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet
Yeah.
water.
It's very generous of you.
Since you fly, could you like check on our
Donkey.
animals?
Sure. Pleasure.
Dragon.
Oh. Like the friction's just worn.
Just bone.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What did we get? What animals
We
did
had a horse.
Yeah.
One horse and cart?
2 horse?
Two horses.
Two
and
horses,
cart?
I think.
2 horses.
I think it was just 2 horses. I was running.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's
I
true.
was on sharing a horse with
Oh,
someone.
I have the
so
carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were on the horse with me.
We were just marching.
You two were running.
You were running, that's right.
and
Carpeting.
you were flying.
Oh, so it was one horse.
I think it just because I only remember we
Yeah.
had to
I
convince
think you're
one
right.
horse to follow us.
Can I take some like snacks for the horse?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
you
the
can-
tree's moving very slowly, isn't it?
The tree is moving
horse
very
is kind
slowly.
of like ambling.
So as you head out, you do not see a horse.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Nowhere.
You
Oh,
can't see a
yeah,
horse.
that's right. Her name was Melody. His name was Melody.
yeah.
Melody.
It was like melody.
Oh, Melody.
Um,
Melody.
He's like,
and
"Mine's
you
Frank."
hear a sort of braying sound coming from above you.
What do I see?
As you look up, you see that the treant has the horse in his hand as he's walking.
Nice.
Melody. Are you okay? I'm gonna fly up, and hopefully I'll have like some apples and some like handfuls of like lettuce and stuff. And I'm gonna give Melody a big stroke and, are you okay, boy, girl, horse?
Of course.
Does Melody seem happy enough?
They seem happy enough.
Yeah.
As you're sort of feeding Melody, you hear a voice.
Oh.
You left your friend to follow?
Well, we didn't know if animals were allowed.
He told me it was your friend.
Melody is our friend.
Yes, that's what she said to me.
He, she.
It's a weird concept for a tree.
Gender is very fluid in this party. Yeah, just, while we were getting settled and checking, we thought it would be okay. Was it not okay?
That is fine, but they were just meandering behind.
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't know if they were allowed, but they are allowed. On board? On board?
Not in the tavern itself.
No. No horses.
How
in the
rude
tavern.
would it be to ride a horse inside a building?
Not one this small.
Aww. So this is the situation now. You're happy to... Am I talking with the tree?
You are talking with the tree.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Why are you so surprised? You are a fucking tree yourself.
Hang on, you're not here.
This is Philippe talking.
One tree.
This is strange for me. So,
Two
you
trees.
help me to carry the horse on our behalf? Should we pay extra?
It is fine.
Okay. I haven't known Melly very long, but they seem like a very lovely horse.
Oh, yes, we're having pleasant conversations about the viscosity of the grass.
Oh! No grass to be very sticky, but...
The morning dew is exceptional.
Well, grass was solid.
I didn't realize it flowed.
I'm sure viscosity means sticky, right?
Like Liquidy.
Viscosity is like how fast how fast
Flows.
liquid
Oh,
flows.
is it?
Like how thick
So
it
maple
is.
syrup has a lot of viscosity,
Oh.
whereas water has
Oil.
like none.
I always thought it meant stickiness. Level
I mean,
of
I could
stickiness.
definitely see where you get that.
Probably related. Somewhat.
I think I learned it on Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, so that explains why I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, well, I appreciate you helping us in that way. And is there anything I can do to say thank you? As you can tell, I'm of a similar
Yes,
composition.
not met many dryads out here.
Well, I've never met a dryad before. This is a very new look for me.
Ah, unnatural dryad.
Oh, I suppose. Yes. It was kind of an accident. I was resurrected as a dryad. I've been dead twice now.
That is a shame.
Yeah.
I've only ever had 2 dryads inside of me.
Wow.
Sure, they were enjoyable.
Want to make it a third? Sorry, I didn't say that.
What's your offering?
No, whilst you're down there, I mean,
Are they? Were they good? No, kind. Kind people.
Were they good lovers?
Were they good, kind people?
How was it?
Yeah.
Never had any
Good for you.
complaints.
Yes, they were very kind to me. They do not tend to take kindly to humanoids, but
Oh, I'm very ignorant.
many of them cut down their friends.
What? What?
The humanoids cut down the dryads.
Oh, I thought you meant
You
many
must cut down the
dryads.
trees.
I thought you meant many dryads cut down their friends.
That's what
Trees
I
don't
was
matter.
asking.
Oh.
Trees don't matter.
So I should be careful when I interact with dryads.
No, with humans.
With humans. Oh, I don't know. I'm
They're
good
really
at
human
both,
friendly.
but I'm not even a
Oh
human
yeah,
really.
no, I know what you mean. Yeah, dryads might not be happy to see a humanoid in their form if the humans.
Oh, that's a really good point.
That's true. I'm not
Do you
there.
think that they
so-
would take unkindly to me existing?
You think they will
I am
take
not
exception
sure.
with my existence?
People have before. Have you ever been to Sigil?
No.
Everyone takes exception with me there.
You ever had
It
a
doesn't matter
conversation
if-
with a fish?
It doesn't matter if you're a tree, though. It's not about being a tree.
Don't
It's
talk
just
to me
you.
I
about-
just don't like you.
Don't talk to me about salmon.
Yeah.
City folk are quite unpleasant in my experience.
Aren't they? They really are, aren't they? It's
Yes.
not just me.
No, they cut down our friends so
They
they may
do.
build their buildings.
Yeah.
Unlike the gnomes here, they build their homes into the earth.
Wow. I'm from the Beastlands.
I have never been. Is it pleasant?
It depends what kind of holiday you're looking for. If you like adventure, adrenaline, nature, then
I like the slow life.
I don't imagine many people would take exception with you. And you are a vegetarian,
Yes.
so you have no need to kill animals. So I think you would do very well in the Beastlands. But then, no, I don't know if there are any beasts that would want to eat you or anything. I'm not sure. I'm from there, but I lost all my memories when I made a deal with a devil, and then
It sounds like you have a very interesting past.
yeah. Well, maybe I do. I mean, I do definitely, because I learned that I lost my husband and found children and killed my own daughter. And that was like an act of sacrifice. But then she's fine, and she's now a dwarf.
I know well about sacrifice.
This tree's just
When I was but a little sapling, I met Elisor.
So that's why.
She nurtured me.
Ah.
She raised me.
Yeah.
And then when I was big, we made an agreement to travel and open me for business.
Wow. And that's always been your dream.
Great mom skills.
I
Leonor.
mean, it would not be necessarily a business. Well, a dream, sorry. But it is what I am.
But what do you want out of your life?
I'm enjoying slowly meandering across the plains.
So it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship.
Indeed.
Wow. That's really nice.
I can
wouldn't mind
sense
the
that I am inside of you right now.
What?
You drank the web.
Oh, yeah.
We are connected, and this is what I wish to make. Connections.
Wow. And are we physically, chemically connected now?
Only temporarily.
Can you hear my thoughts?
No.
Oh.
But I can feel you.
How does it feel?
Pleasant.
Well, that's as good a review as I'm ever going to get.
How do I feel in you?
Quite relaxing.
This is good.
I didn't mean to sort of spill my life story, by the way. It's been...
It is okay. I have spilled my life story to you now. We are kindred spirits.
I feel like this is like a therapy for me.
You did say you and your daughter needed some therapy, so...
Yeah, I think it was me that needed
therapy, yeah.
I am Stout Trunk.
Stout Trunk. Oh, well, it is a pleasure to be in you.
And it is a pleasure to be in you.
I love Stout Trunks so much.
While you're meandering, is there anything that we can do to make our stay with you more enriched? Can we leave? For example, we met a whale that loved to hear stories. We've met all kinds of people, and I just like to try and leave them happier or more enriched than when we found them. So if there's anything that you can think of, you let me know, because
I pride myself on appearance, so if you would be so kind as to polish me.
Yeah, absolutely. How does one polish a tree? What kind of like with a cloth? Wax?
Yes.
What, like a beeswax kind of?
Yes, this is quite pleasant.
Oh.
I have some bees! And he'll sort of take his hand and he'll go up into his hair, to his leaves at the top.
Yeah.
And he pours out a little beehive. And you can see lots of bees flying around.
It's motherfucking bees!
and he'll sort of hand you the beehive.
Hornets. Oh no, wrong nest.
The horse jumps to his death.
I don't think Sprite is going to be afraid of bees in any way, like, at all. And I feel
No,
like,
they can't sting you.
well, I can't be stung now,
Yeah.
can I? I'm kind of
They
like...
can't sting you. That's why he handed you the bees.
Oh, okay. Well, one thing I know about bees, well, Sprite may know as well, is that you're supposed to talk to them and give them news. It's like a thing, and it keeps them, like, the colony, like, happy and working. So I'm gonna ask the bees permission to take some, like, beeswax, and I'm gonna talk to the bees and tell them my life story as I do
Tell them
that.
about the Modern March.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell, like, this is my therapy now.
Are you doing this in common, or are you speaking with animals?
No, I'm just doing it in common.
Okay.
Because apparently bees are just, like, receptive to news.
So about that time that kid threw a bunch of bees at me and I wasted it in the thunder wave.
Maybe it's better if they don't know.
Watch out, bitch.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna, like, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of, I don't know, I don't have maybe I'll just rip a bit off my tunic or whatever, and I'll just, like, work the wax into what's his name? Stout Trunk.
Into his stout trunk.
Into his stout trunk. Maybe just take, like, like one section. How does that feel?
This is quite pleasant, very soothing.
Good. And I'm just going to carry on talking
It's
to
like
the
a
bees.
warm, tingling sensation. Right.
I'm not going to stay too long.
Is there, like, some kind of hardening effect when the wax...
Sprite goes back in. I think I'm pregnant.
I think I just had sex with a tree.
This is, in my mind, this is all very innocent.
Oh, it very much is.
This is nature. Sprite is around the bees' lands. She's connected with, she's now a dryad. Like,
Which
this is just, like, equivalent of a little shoulder rub or,
Literally how he is taking it.
Yeah. The equivalent of, like, brushing a dog.
Yeah.
Just wank the tree.
Is that
all
okay?
innocent.
I may send someone else out and I will tell them that this can be our payment to you.
No. This is quite pleasant, thank you. I appreciate it. Not many people take the time to talk to me. They mostly talk to Elisor, which is fine. As I said, I like the slow life.
Oh. Well, I don't think anyone realised that we could speak the same language, so I don't think they were being rude. I think they were just, didn't realise. Yeah.
It is fine. As I said, I know most humanoids tend to attack my kind.
Wow.
They say we have good wood.
I mean, you do.
Oh, Felice died.
Too much.
And that's why we'll take a break.
And that is actually we'll recompose ourselves and come back in.
Thank God. Fade to black already.
Go. Thank you and welcome back. After we've composed ourselves after that harrowing conversation, it wasn't harrowing, it was lovely. It was very...
That was a very,
Wholesome.
wholesome
It was a
interaction.
very wholesome interaction. It was.
Wholesome.
No, it wasn't wholesome.
Very wholesome.
Wholesome's a different character. So...
Link has another name.
Right. So after Spite has had this pleasant exchange and interaction with Stout Trunk, we will go back inside. So Damon has bought everyone a round of lunch. It could be anything vegetable based that is cold.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
So whatever you fancy, that's what they will arrange.
Definitely having the cold soup.
Cold soup?
Yeah.
They have a delicious cold vegetable soup.
Lovely.
I'm gonna need a drink after that.
Do you do alcohol, or is it all just...
We do have alcohol.
Oh, what type?
We have various meats.
Oh, meat sounds lovely. I'll have some of those.
They have honey, so.
Excellent.
Charge it to the room.
Excellent.
That's good, right?
Sorry.
Charge it to the room.
5 silver pieces each.
My man, he'll take care of it.
There we go. I checked the horse.
Who's getting a mead?
I'm getting one of these.
I'm gonna stay on the top water. It's like, if we're sharing this bill, I'm gonna try to bring it as far down as I can, but not consuming anything.
Then I will have one.
Yeah, make it a double.
Excellent. It will be 2 gold pieces.
I forgot.
If everyone else
I
is
wanted to
ordering
buy
one.
meats when the shop is closed. Anyway, never mind.
In real life.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, 2 gold pieces, that's it.
One gold if everyone has a meat.
I'm out.
5 silver pieces per
Oh, I
mead.
thought you said 2 silver pieces. My bad.
5 silver pieces per mead.
My bad.
It's top quality stuff.
Yeah.
And you drink it, and it is probably the best mead that you've ever tasted.
Damn,
Nice.
Everything, and you'll notice this is a consistent thing. Everything in Mytopia is pricey, but it is good quality, locally grown, and organic.
I've still got a couple of bottles.
Proper hippie shit.
my cheap, fattening, oil-based product. Okay.
Made by slave labor.
You will find
Made
there
by
is
slave labor.
none of that here.
This is ridiculous.
Got it.
Oh my god, I helped myself to like this huge salad. Just like so good.
And it's all
Crunchy.
fresh, literally picked that morning.
Oh, lovely.
So good.
And then
There's like
obviously,
spicy little rocket that's
You can just like taste the health.
flowers.
and it's all been, it's all got like a very slight sweet taste to it, as it's all been washed with the water from Stout Trunk.
Nice.
Washing his fluids.
He has washed your salad with his delicious yellow water.
And maybe tossed your
That
salad.
really sounds like a sex thing. So
I'm going down, you're going down as well. Wait.
We're all going down.
I'm gonna look around for a male gnome.
Oh, yeah.
See if I can find 14th.
14th is an ex-employee.
Oh, he's X. Oh, okay.
So Savalis, Savalis, Astarath, and 14th are all ex-employees that you worked with.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
the-
Sorry, I had 14th underneath all the actors. Caster, then a human male.
We've got Castor, you've got
Arvenia.
Trishalia.
Nalvina.
What? Who's what?
So the current troupe.
Trishalia.
I'll give you the list.
They
of
didn't know
everyone
me
who's-
though.
They didn't know yet.
No. That's what I'm looking for. I was just going down my list.
Okay.
So 14th isn't there now. That's
No.
fine. Okay, so the next person on my list is a human male,
Yes.
Caster.
Yes.
So I'll try and ask around for
Okay.
them.
Do you want us to try and find some other people?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. We've got Hortensia, who's an elf. I don't really know what else they might look like.
Oh,
Well, you
Are you back here?
yeah, that one. They're upstairs.
Oh.
You've seen them?
Yes. I questioned them about you, old you.
Oh yeah.
They knew you.
Did they kill me?
Not as far as I can tell.
Okay, well
They
that's
didn't
good.
really think much of you, it seems.
Oh. I mean,
That's unusual.
that hurts a little bit, but that's fine.
A rival.
So we've got. Actually, do you know what, Spike? That's a really good idea. Maybe you guys should go and find the people that knew me and just ask them and get like just a candid.
Alright,
Because they might not be honest with you.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
maybe let's
Okay,
split up and find
So we've got. So Damon was telling me about Castor, who's a human. I think he's a dude. I don't know anything else about him. You've got Arvenia, who's a halfling, and then I think those are the only ones that were still there.
Well, I'd be happy to go and speak to the halfling, maybe. They're being of a similar stature. Maybe they would find me like. Yeah,
That's true.
Not as threatening.
I don't know.
I'll go with you.
Yeah, okay.
So we'll find
Not
Castor.
threatening.
That's very
Is that right?
I'm good cop.
Yep.
Is it my notes?
So
Right?
I'm bad cop.
yeah, are you? So you're going
You look like one.
I'm actually not gonna go
to anyone?
anywhere.
Because we want to get like a read. Actually, you could just turn into someone else.
I could.
That's a bit deceptive, though.
I'll just hang out
Yeah.
in the green room.
Okay. I mean, somebody's already spoken to Hortensia.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think,
But
Yeah, I could go
We'll
to
go-
Hortensia.
yeah, we'll go talk to Castor.
Yeah.
You guys talk to Arvinia,
Yeah.
and you go talk to Hortensia.
And I'll go see if Hortensia's up there. Still.
Oh, fucking
Was Arvenia in the show?
So
You just, like, kicked
Vania
the door.
was not
Ready?
in the show at that point.
How do you say the name?
prepared?
Arvania.
Arvenia.
Arvania was not in the show. The people that were on stage was Castor and
Oh,
Trishalia.
okay. So
Okay.
Castor might already know. Well, we'll know that I'm alive, but that's okay. Still
Yeah,
gotta read.
Castor and Trishalia already know that you're alive.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So probably not going to get much of it.
Just so you're aware, Trishalia was an Air Genasi.
Cool.
They were playing the female lead in the scene that you were there, and for the rest of
Will
the
they
play.
play them like this?
They did a lot of that.
And Tristalia is also a new member.
Trishalia is a newish member, yes.
So, okay, cool.
Let's find this halfling.
I thought this
Yeah.
was wooden.
Just a
Okay.
little
Wow.
nosy around.
Castor first. So, Castor has lightly tanned skin, is very muscular. Very, very muscular.
Sorry, Caucasian tanned?
Light tan.
Okay. Thank you.
Very muscular. Has a very chiseled sort of facial structure, like everything
Was
is.
he the Jacob?
He wasn't Jacob. No, he was
Edward.
Edward.
No.
Jacob was. I guess you watched the rest of that play. Jacob was being played by Vanya.
Oh, Vanya.
Oh, okay. Halfling.
However, they did have a big beard. A great big beard.
Great big bushy
A
beard.
great big bushy beard. You got to Castor. He's just grooming himself in front of the mirror.
Ask a useful question.
Okay. Oh there.
Hello.
So, what do you think of the visual effects?
Detracted from my aesthetic.
I think you'll find that it was a little bit stale before I came along. Need something to, hold the crowd, let's say.
I'm sure your work both enhanced the other.
He drowned out my physique, and he'll literally take his top off, and you can see he is ripped and he is oiled.
Wow.
He's covered in sparkles because
Oh my
of the oil.
God. Yeah.
He's covered in glitter.
It's like,
He's a
what
bit of a Chad.
He is.
I feel like Genuine
Glass.
just started playing in the background.
Perhaps if he'd spent a little bit longer on his acting classes and not so much.
We are
on his
not
gym.
here about his acting classes.
No, of course we're not. I don't think anyone is really here for that. We did have some questions though.
Yes, well, after that rudeness, I don't think I will answer them.
Did you know Jax?
You already know I did.
What was your relationship like with them?
We were colleagues.
Good ones? Bad ones?
We
Might
were
as well.
the leads.
Were you ever
That's-
jealous of their ability?
second challenge.
No. Have you not seen how remarkable I am?
I'm not even going to insight that, I believe him.
I've seen Jax make forms that are 100 times better than this, and any kind of form. Jax can go from this to an old lady to a minotaur to anything.
It sounds like they have better performance skills than you then.
Well, I'm not the one that needed a little bit of visual effects to.
No, you're not good looking enough to go on the stage. You have to do the visual effects.
Don't let Crook.
Double tap.
That's fine.
That was like killed and then.
That was a KO.
Oh.
Describe to us how your journey up the Central Spire that led to Jax's death. What was the preceding events?
Good one. I'll answer you, not him. We were heading up to the last chance.
He asked the
Inn.
question. Of course he answered him.
Well, you asked if you could ask questions. I'm not going to answer any of your questions.
So the answer to that was yes then. Because you're answering questions. Look, I'm not here for an argument. You're the one who's trying to pick an argument.
So it's the one that's slandering my great name.
Your great name is maintained. Now please. Events. Jax. Death.
We were heading up to the Last Chance Inn. We had recently acquired a performance there after our show in Prosperity. They requested our presence. We said that we would head there.
Who?
Who said what?
Who requested?
The owner of the Last Chance Inn. I have to double check her name in a second. It's very windy.
Very breezy.
It is very breezy.
I think there's just a lot of hot air being thrown around.
I'll turn the
There's a
window.
lot of deflating going on here.
Yes. I'll come up with a name in a second.
But
The owner.
name.
The owner.
Insert owner name.
Yep.
Insert owner name.
Very well. And you were with Jax at the time, watching them as they climbed?
Yes, they were going up the more dangerous route. They've been traveling up. We were taking the path that has been carved. They were climbing. They were doing a very minimalistic equipment. They were literally just carrying what they kept on them.
Did anyone encourage this aside from Jax's own apparent ego?
Burn.
That's fair.
Was there anyone who spoke to them and encouraged them to do so? Challenged them, perhaps, goaded them, baited them, insulted them?
I wouldn't necessarily say goaded or baited.
Encouraged them.
Hortensia thought it would be a clever idea for them to make a name for themselves. Thought it would bring in some of the crowds if the first humanoid to travel up the spire unaided by magic.
She probably has a point. It would have been a a great moment of renown if it was accomplished.
What was the relationship like between Jax and Hortensia?
Hortensia was the understudy.
Well, that's very interesting.
It's like a charm.
And what was, well, I suppose all of your reaction after Jax's unfortunate demise is difficult. You do not need to answer if you are uncomfortable. But
That's fine. We were colleagues, nothing more.
good. What
Very
was
defensive.
what was Hortensia's and yours? What happened in the days after?
Well, I had to carry their body, dig the grave. Damon did the service. Everyone attended. It's quite sad. But the show must go on.
Of course, professional as always. I understand.
Exactly.
And this is it. No one put the shrines, and no one mourned longer than was given appropriate for your relationship status.
Well, Astaroth went off.
I suppose those two, them and Jax, were close.
Yes.
Very well. And I keep forgetting the elf woman's name.
Hortensia?
Hortensia.
The understudy?
Why do I forget that name? Hortensia. And Hortensia. She, suppose, attempted to do her best to live up to Jax's position.
She never got put forward.
Why? She's the understudy. Isn't that her job? If Jax disappears or can't perform?
When we got to the last chance, we found a new person there.
And how did Hortensia take that?
She was fine.
Professional.
How would you take that?
Hold on. Let me back step. They didn't find somebody at the last chance in. My bad. Sorry. Trying to keep everything in my head.
That's okay, there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. When they got over there,
Trisharia.
Trishalia
Yes.
took the lead role.
So she was already with the troupe.
Yes.
But she shouldn't have taken the lead role, right? It should have been Hortensia, because Hortensia was the understudy.
Correct.
Interesting.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And
It was Henry that they found at the last chance in.
yeah,
But yeah, how did Hortensia take
Why was this decision made? Well, who made the decision?
Damon.
I assume it's Damon. Okay.
Thought Trishalia would do a better job with the role. And as you saw from the performance we just had, it's quite clear that she is a remarkable actress.
Yes, it was nice to see some talent up on that stage.
Yes. It's a good thing you weren't on there then.
No, some of
I
this-
appreciated your stoic looks to each other.
They were quite intense and smouldering, were they not?
Yes. Hashgar says this unironically. I can't say it seriously, but Hashgar says it unironically. And I just
While this is happening, I'm gonna touch my ear and send a message to Brady and say, if you haven't met Hortensia yet, don't go in there just yet. I think we probably have some more questions for her before she finds out that you're alive. You can respond to this message.
Okay, I'll stay away. I guess she must be dangerous or something?
No, nothing like that. But maybe if we just hold back on her knowing about you, we might be able to get a bit more out of her.
That's cool. I'll just dip into the rooms.
Or you could just be someone else.
Oh yeah.
can pretend to be me.
I'll be
Don't pretend to be Spike. She already knows the Spike's here.
I'll be Serpents.
Are you ready? I'm gonna. And I look at Edward and answer as truthfully or as non-truthfully as you can. You're not beholden to me or anyone. What do you feel about Jack's returning?
Are they coming back to the troop?
What do you think if they would?
It's fine. Charlie was lovely. As you said, doesn't have quite the range, but for this performance, they are suitable.
At a personal level, though.
Bothers me not. We stayed out of each other's hair most of the time.
Insight?
Yeah, roll it.
17.
17. Yeah, he seems quite honest. He doesn't have any like tells or anything that suggests that, you know, he didn't see them as anything more than work colleagues.
I think that's kind of the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess. Any final questions?
That's probably it.
Thank you for your time. Sorry we're bothering you. For what it's worth, I did enjoy that performance.
Thank you.
Hashkar says it completely unironically.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just to be clear.
It's a shame it was slightly ruined,
Indeed.
but we recovered as best we could.
Indeed.
Well, I think that's about all we need, isn't it? No. Let's go talk to someone who might have a bit of actual talent. And as I turn, I'm gonna swish my cloak and use my cloak ability and see if I can try and blind him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you could do that.
Just gonna dazzle the fuck out of him.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
Con save,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
I think so, but I'm just trying
He
to
passed.
find my thing.
He doesn't get blinded. He
That's
sort of averts his...
As long as he sort of goes.
Yeah, he averts
That's all
his
I
eyes and says,
Mild.
it sounds like you don't have a room with a mirror then.
You've not heard the last
Magic
final.
is
Here it is.
Fighting words.
You guys are blasting each other.
That's sense.
I got 16 on the dice, so I
Yeah.
think
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah. I was just trying to find it.
that's fine.
16 probably about my. Probably 15. Yeah.
Okay.
Those two.
My bags.
We'll go over to Avanya. So as you head in, you have a sort of sitting in the meeting room, sort of doing their makeup. This was like Castor up in his room, doing his stuff. Avenya's in the dressing room / meeting room. And as you go in, you notice that they do not have a beard on.
You don't have a beard
They
on.
do not have a beard.
They had a beard during the show.
They had a beard during the shower, but they do not have a beard now.
What sort of gender do they appear to be?
They appear to be masculine.
Okay.
As you sort of head into the room, you see them scramble and grab the beard and sort of pull it on.
Oh, okay. I'll like.
They are quite stocky, quite broad. And from the way that they seem to be presenting, you would get the impression that they're possibly trying to pass as a dwarf.
Oh, yes. Love it.
Okay.
And they'll turn over and say,
I like
"Can I help you?"
look away politely as if I didn't see anything at all, which I obviously
I
did.
don't.
Oh, hi. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. Where are we? Wait, is it in the changing room or something?
You're in the literal, yeah.
Oh gosh, sorry. Are we? Did we? We came into the changing room by accident.
You should have knocked. Ha!
Sorry.
It's okay. What can I do for you?
You know, We were just looking for a friend of a friend, actually.
Mm.
Okay. Can you roll me an insight check?
Yeah.
Both of us, or?
Yeah, both of you. You're both in the room.
Oh dear.
14.
9.
You don't notice it, but D does. You feel like this is a Potter voice.
Put on what?
We all have our masks. But I don't say that.
Okay. Yeah, looking for a friend.
Yeah.
Looking for a friend, eh?
Yeah. Oh well, other friend.
Well,
Oh shit. I'm gonna seduce another.
She says you got that friend.
if you're looking for a friend,
You know, well,
Sprite is completely innocent to all of this.
you may have heard of them.
You know, since you lost your husband, you've really been
they used to go by
walking out
Jax.
there, you know?
Commendable.
yes. I'm afraid to tell you that they are no longer off this plane.
Oh, we've heard of what happened, but
Wait. This might come as a.
no, nothing might come.
Well, that would be a terrible shame.
Wouldn't be doing his job properly.
We were just looking for a friend of this friend. We know of what happened. How did you feel about Jax and the situation, the happening?
It was quite sad. We were inside check. Yeah, roll it.
Immediately.
13.
It's fun. It's like a murder mystery. It's like, who did it in the circus troupe?
You get to solve your own murder.
This is amazing. I've got a crack team of detectives on the case.
Yeah, they seem very sincere. They were a good friend. They introduced me to Damon. Got me this job. Quite a remarkable thespian.
I'm trying to insight check fucking actors.
Yeah. Why are we doing this? This is so ridiculous.
You so I guess you had a good relationship with Jax.
Yes, we did.
Did Jax have any
It's hard work for a dwarf to find work in his parts.
A dwarf, you say?
Yes.
A real 100% dwarf.
We have a
Genuine 100% dwarf.
pure blood.
Well, my daughter is a dwarf.
Oh, that's quite remarkable.
Yes. Especially because I am not.
It's a funny story, actually.
Yeah.
Not so funny as
As-
haha, but funny
as
as
a
in
tree.
wow.
Funny peculiar.
Stout trunk will fill you in. I mean,
Oh,
we'll
South Road fills everyone in.
Well, he's getting filled in.
Wow.
It just keeps going.
Quite remarkable, isn't it? A walking, living inn.
Yeah. Never seen anything like it before.
I certainly have not.
We'll be living in the inn. Well, back to the matter at hand.
Don't take up comedy acting.
I wouldn't dream. I wouldn't dream
said
to.
it
Nor would I. I'm not particularly funny.
Well, we all have our strengths.
Exactly. I'm quite a strong dwarf.
You look it, and that beard. My goodness, I could never dream.
Why? You have quite a nice beard yourself.
Just thinning at the edges now. But
Perhaps we can exchange beard tips. What oils do you use?
rosemary, I hear.
Excellent. I will go and get some when I can when we're next in
Make
town.
sure you dilute it. It burns the
Oh.
skin.
Quite unpleasant.
But back to the matter of hand.
Ah, yes.
We have no reason to believe that anyone would dislike Jax,
Do we?
but we don't. We don't have any reason to believe that anyone would dislike. But do you have any reason to believe as to, why someone might want Jax out of the way?
Why are you putting on a fake face?
I thought we were all doing it.
Oh, okay. Yes. Why?
I'm getting.
What's happened to your voice?
Theatre, darling.
What do you
Getting
mean?
into spirit things.
Your voice is weird.
I don't think so. I think your ears are weird.
Project. Yes, hold on, 2 seconds. You'll go and you'll get the code. I heard the tree likes wax.
Oh, that's
You do it.
that's been grossly taken out of context. I think.
How quick did these travel?
Well, it's a small place.
They've been living here for a while. They might have had conversations with the tree.
Anyway.
On the matter of your question.
Yes.
Anyway,
All trees are the same, right? All trees like the same things, right?
Exactly.
Trees only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
wow.
True.
I mean, Hortensia's a bit of a weird one. They were the understudy, but
Some red herring shit.
yes, they
That's why she's not.
You think that? Are you insinuating that they would be capable of such a heinous act?
I don't know, somebody who has that much perfume must be hiding something. I personally like my own natural musk. See, very 100% dwarven musk.
I feel like Sprite is even starting to wonder.
Yeah.
Can I incite this?
Guy's objecting so hard.
I mean, you saw him putting the beard on.
Yeah, but I didn't pass the check.
That was the voice check. That was the
Shit,
voice check.
that's not. No.
He's a 100%
I'm just like-
dwarf.
He's 100% homegrown dwarf.
I mean, let's be
Well, I guess
honest.
I'm not
The
familiar with
stench is dwarf.
I mean, the only dwarf that you've had like an extended period of time with is your own daughter, who wasn't naturally a dwarf.
Yeah.
You've had like a couple of dealings with dwarves every now and again.
You don't have
but
to.
I'm
Your
not an
daughter-
expert when
Your
it
daughter
comes to
doesn't have
dwarves.
dwarven like habits.
Ancestry.
Habits.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true actually. So you were very sad. How long did it take you to
Not be
recover
sad.
from this grief?
Oh. I mean, it's still a sore subject.
And in that note, I will pay attention to what he's going to do next, and I'll say, "Well, funny you should mention that. Jax is alive!"
What?
Inside.
What?
That sounded like a really fake what.
It's a moment of real reaction. This is real.
Fuck!
Oh, you suck.
I'm gonna
He's an actor.
turn back time. If I could turn back time. 16.
Yeah,
16?
there we go.
That's good.
He doesn't sound as astonished. Like the astonishment.
Listen. You already knew that, didn't you?
Oh yes, Castor told me.
Wow, there we go.
Well, news really does travel fast.
I mean, we had dinner together. It's quite big news when somebody who dies comes back.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Well, we didn't mean to deceive you, but we
Happens
do
every Tuesday
want
with
to crack this case.
It's fine. I've been nervous to talk.
Why? What have you got to be nervous about? You're not on stage.
Can I tell you this in confidence?
Of course. 100%.
Yeah.
Did the insight check that?
100% dwarf.
Okay, go on.
You can tell me.
I wouldn't say that. Are you being sincere?
No.
Whatever you
I
say,
am.
you're gonna tell us.
I'm being
13.
13. Yeah, no, his insight was high.
Come on.
Well, you asked us if you could speak to us in confidence.
We're investigating.
So
We may have to discuss this with
You
our
may.
friends.
yeah, but our group is, a sanctuary of
Idiot.
safety and truth.
And if it's important, you should probably say it.
And I do have a very trustworthy face.
I used to have a crush on him.
Ah.
Well, that. Who hasn't? Right?
I know. They can be whoever they want to be.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
And who
This
did you most enjoy them to be?
Well, I can't tell you that. That's between a dwarf and his beard.
That is such a visual.
How long is his beard exactly?
Huge.
Why
It's quite a long
To be a
beard.
dwarf. Why is he
Very long
pretending to
beard.
be a dwarf?
Don't ask these questions.
Oh man.
So you
Don't
must be
ruin the moment.
That's
really,
just what I want.
really excited that Jax, well, we know them as Brady, is back from the dead.
Well, if that's the case, I might lose them twice.
Oh.
Well.
Did you have a relationship of any sort? Or just a crush? Did Jax retain your feelings?
I asked them out once and they said no.
Oh.
I'm sure it was nothing personal.
Yeah.
It's always personal when it comes to matters of love and lust.
Maybe.
I didn't mean it. I just thought it would be the right thing to say.
And this is why you're not an actor and I am.
Maybe Jax had the heart was with somebody else.
Yes,
Oh.
I did always suspect.
Oh.
Who did you suspect?
That any person.
Oh.
They spent all their time together. You know, if two ladies spend a lot of time together, there must be something going on there, right?
Of course.
I mean,
It's only natural.
let's not rule anything out.
I mean, Jax isn't necessarily a lady, but you know what I mean.
Irrelevant.
At the time,
Two people that spend a lot of time together.
Exactly.
yeah.
Do you want to
Oh,
spend some
shit.
time together, D?
Do you want me to leave you alone?
I'm receiving a message. Apologies, I must go. I just leave.
God. Oh. Listen.
Like it's like real awkwardness
Between
and
you
it's
and,
so good.
you and me, is there any reason to suspect that Jax's death was anything untoward, or was it honestly just a horrific accident?
I don't know.
No enemies, no one
None that I'm aware
would
of.
wish Jax any harm?
None that I'm aware of.
No. Or did Jax tell you anything about their former life? How they ended up here? Anything about making a deal with a devil?
Nope.
Nothing? Okay. I don't know what to tell you. It's a great beard though.
Thank you. I
And
grew
I-
it myself.
I'm gonna just like instinctively like reach out and just like give it a little ooh, like a ooh, a lovely beard, and then see what happens.
As you, so what are you just like squishing it, or are
I'm
you
just like
gently
ooh,
pulling on
give
it?
it a little like ooh, lovely. You know when you grab the cheek of like a little boy or something like
Like a squeeze.
And
yeah.
he's like, I haven't oiled it today.
Sorry, my bad.
Sprite, we must go!
I've been oiling things all day. I do have some. I do have some beeswax on me, actually. I thought you should mention. Would you like some beeswax? I have some spare.
Oh no, I've got my own wax.
Yeah.
Rosemary oil!
100% dwarven wax.
Oh, okay. Well, you know. Well, if you do think of anything, you know, I don't have a card to give you, but I will be over there. And then I'm gonna just like tap my nose and then walk off.
I just poke my head. Nice to meet you!
Lovely to meet you too.
Let's go.
I don't think Jax was murdered.
I am almost 100% sure that Jax was murdered.
Well, this leaves us at a bit of an impasse.
This is a conundrum.
What are we gonna tell the others?
What a conundrum.
We're unsure. Nothing was gained.
We average the two hypotheses out and we say, this is genius, we say, we're not sure.
We'll go over to Jax for a minute. What's Jax's plan?
I'm hanging out in the communal area as Serpens. Just chilling, just watching people, just seeing if there's any furtive whispering or
Roll me a perception check.
people. Whatever. Ooh, it's another double digit. It's a 19.
19. Quite high, probably beats what I'm thinking in my head.
$22.
22?
22.
As you're sort of keeping an eye out and the main stage is being packed away, you notice that Crack gives a gentle spank on the bottom to Henry as they're packing things away.
Cobalt Minotaur, love.
Hobgoblin.
Hobgob, sorry. Hobgob. And Cobalt, very cute.
And they sort of look around and then just continue to work.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But other than that, you just have a couple of patrons. The tweens have left and they absolutely loved the performance. They've never seen so much glitter in their entire life. And they just have glitter in their hair. They've just got glitter everywhere.
I
love the right.
Hashgar agrees. The stoicism showed in those expressions was perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Trisharia, she was with the group when Jax died, is that right?
Trisharia was with the group when Jax died, yes.
But was quite new.
But was very new.
Okay.
As in picked up for the purpose of travelling out to Vitopia.
Okay.
So you didn't really work much
Only known
with them.
for like a week.
You did like one performance, 2 performances together in Prosperity. And then headed off.
Alright, well I'm just sitting there waiting for my buds to reappear.
I suppose we all come out at the same
Right.
time about.
Well, how did it go, man?
Inconclusive.
Definitely murdered.
That was my thought.
No, I don't think
very likely,
Who would have done it?
but not impossible that it was an accident.
Hortensia.
That's too.
It's very
Did you
cliche.
Did you know Hortensia was the understudy? The
This
understudy that then...
This isn't exactly like, the opera house. This is not high stakes. Like,
I know, I
They-
met Castor. But I'm not saying it's not your fault he's like that. But the point is, it's very important to all of these people. They run a good business.
The halfling pretending to be a dwarf. You noticed that, right?
what?
The Halfling, the Arvenia.
Halfling.
Fake beard, fake voice.
Wait,
Hang on. They're different?
I don't think we were having the same conversation.
What do you mean? they're
Whoa.
You didn't
Halflings and
notice?
dwarves.
No.
I thought they just shaved and...
I
aren't
know.
they?
Oh, for
I
God's
wouldn't know.
sake. Oh, well, now I don't know.
Much.
Well, now I don't trust a thing that they said.
So the knife.
different? Pretty sure.
I think they were too busy lying
Different
about
races,
who they are.
like humans and ours.
Okay, so our source is a liar.
So Halfling pretending to be a dwarf had a crush on you,
Or a big one.
but you said no.
Yeah.
So they
And
could.
that's quite right now, I
Let's
think.
be honest. They could have. They could have been a scorned lover.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Did he seem like the type?
Jax, you specifically were told by Damon when you were having this discussion that he was a halfling.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Well, I rolled
Yeah.
for fake. We saw him putting a fake beard on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we saw that he was putting a voice on.
I didn't realise that it was
Damon
fake.
Yeah, so nobody except for Jax
Knows
was aware
exactly.
that they were a halfling.
Yeah. No, they were 100% a halfling.
Oh.
Right.
They're not pretending.
Damon told me.
They're definitely pretending to be a dwarf.
Oh.
Like loudly, like vocally.
I noticed the
Okay.
fake beard, and I noticed the
Well, I
fake voice.
noticed
Yeah.
the beard, but I thought they were just like,
Plus, they're not as stocky as they should be,
trying to be
right?
more manly.
I know they're all dwarves.
Focus their relationship with Jax. Why
Still-
would they?
but still in love, I would say.
The facts are, we have a jilted
Crush,
crush,
most probably. I mean,
A rejected.
a rejected,
I doubt.
a rejected crush, a rejected understudy, but also, as far
Brady's
as we
just
know,
terrible at climbing.
you were
Yes.
doing one of the most dangerous feats, and
Yeah, I
you
was
were an
doing
experienced
pretty
collector. It
that's
doesn't.
true.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
These are our options.
All of us so far have made a deal,
Yeah.
and someone came to collect.
Doesn't mean that we were all murdered.
Does
Okay,
it
just
not?
because I was. I
Not
mean,
necessarily.
technically, I wasn't murdered. Technically, I
All I'm
sacrificed
all
myself.
I'm saying is that if we willingly sold our soul, and the person that owns it,
Wants to cash in.
wants to cash in, what's the quickest way to
Look-
arrange for our untimely
ahead.
demise?
That's true.
Is location around?
Richard!
Ah, yes! Sorry.
Stop ogling the teenage girls.
Illuminate something for me. Get over and stay here.
Wow.
I was ogling the
Boy.
bartender.
If someone were to make a deal with one of your kind and offered someone else as the price, would that be someone else's soul as the price? Would that be honored without that person's permission or knowledge?
Yes and no.
Helpful.
What do you mean?
Somebody would have to have a lay on claim of said soul.
Right.
Oh, like if
So like your child.
like a child. Or,
Yes.
Would
I couldn't just say, hey, Ashka, your soul is mine. Doesn't work like that.
Right.
Although,
unless he's good, I'm not making a deal with you.
I thought we were friends. What's the soul between friends?
So, I'm not sure if I ever asked this to you, but do you know how any of us met their demise or who we made a deal with?
That's a good question, actually.
Hmm.
Can't believe we haven't straight up asked you that yet.
Wow.
We don't trust them.
Maybe. Out of character. I will have to double check. On, specifically on Link.
Yeah.
But
On
back,
the
to
other ones,
back to the matter of
not
health.
specifically.
Okay.
I've tried to get some information, but
Generally, is
I haven't been back to get it, and I'm not going back without him.
We'll go back
I'll be flayed alive.
in good time. Really?
Yes,
I feel like
There will
that
be
won't
something to
stop you
see.
from actually living, but
I was sent out to get you.
Weren't you flayed alive?
yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
That can't be very.
no flame.
Nice.
Right.
No more flame.
Anyway,
Princess doesn't have your soul. You're fine.
back to
Oh.
matter at hand.
So yours belongs to someone else.
doesn't matter.
As far as I'm aware, you only have to claim on Link.
Oh,
Why
okay,
is
so
that?
It's not
Do you know the-
necessarily.
Do you know the deal that was made?
It doesn't matter. It's just details. It's just details.
It does matter.
Do you know the deal that was made?
I was told not to say.
By whom?
The greater demon.
By you? You know the deal that was made? Share immediately.
Shame on you.
I think we have
You liar.
much more important things
It's
to worry
just
about.
this
There is a
guy.
potential murderer among us.
Yeah, there is. A liar, at least.
You
Oh, come on.
like that area has already been covered. That's fine. We can have repeating plot points.
All I'm saying is that it may become it may be relevant.
Not relevant to this. All right. Tell you what.
Never did.
Let's sort this, and then you can buy me a drink,
Okay.
and I'll tell you all about it.
All right. Let's pin it. Okay. So far, we have halfling pretending to be a dwarf that has a crush,
Jutted crush.
not reciprocated.
And is known terrible liar. So maybe can't really hide a murder plot very well.
I mean, there's two options: either it's a terrible liar, or a person that is so good at lying in general that it masks everything with something else.
Double blind.
True.
We have the understudy that was passed over, but that surely they didn't know that we're going to be passed over.
Well, no, I think they expected not to be passed over, which is why they
They
would have
would've killed.
offed.
What about this person that did
For
get
sure,
selected?
yeah.
Did they know that they were supposed to be next in line? Were they?
Apparently not.
I don't think so. No. Unless there was
Spoken
some.
to them, though.
No, unless there was some deal made.
We need to talk to the boss again.
Yeah, maybe we should do that before.
He needs to tell us why he passed her over. He didn't check the gear. That was like red flag straight away for me.
Sloppy.
How did he not check the gear? So we have,
I mean, if I was doing something real stupid, I mean,
if you were doing something that was extremely dangerous, being experienced at it, you would know to check your gear.
Mm-hmm.
as a first thing. So my expectation would be that the gear would be in perfect condition, unless someone tampered with
messed with it. I mean, I could have just been real foolhardy and was like, I can climb this, no problem.
There is,
I don't know.
as Brady says, the danger of attributing to malice what can be easily explained with stupidity.
Or not stupidity, but perhaps
accident
bravery,
as well. Bravery.
adventurousness.
I don't know. Maybe we
If
are
ever I
reading
need
too much
sugar
into
What
in my coffee,
if-
I'll get you.
What are your magic stones called?
The sensate stones,
What if we find the grave,
and there's a stone.
and if there's a stone, maybe you were recording an experience.
That's a great idea.
Don't look at me like I just said the only smart thing ever.
I did have a stone on me though when I woke up, didn't I? And the stone had that performance
Yeah.
where you were there.
maybe that was the last thing that was
But
recorded.
maybe
Maybe
if you fell, well, obviously I guess you fell.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean, it seems like a fun.
Recorded
it wasn't
midair.
on you, but
That's
maybe
true.
maybe it's still up there.
It's definitely. I think it's definitely worth going to
Maybe
the
it's
grave
there.
and
Yeah.
seeing what's there.
I'm
And I think
impressed.
we'll have to go
I'm
past the fall point as well on the way to the grave, so we can
Mhm.
inspect that.
We need information on where
Where
this accident happened, or sorry, not I can't say accident until it's proven.
the
can.
happening,
The incident.
the incident.
The incident.
The incident.
The incident.
Okay, so why don't we talk to the
Damon.
boss, Damon? We confirm about Hortensia and Trish, and what the deal is there with like why she was passed up, why Trish was chosen, and then we go to talk to Hortensia.
They better be straight.
All right.
I feel like, at least for Hortensia, perhaps approaching her with one big group may not be the most conducive to
That's true.
diplomacy.
No, but the boss.
But the boss,
We
I'm
must
sure,
grill
will
him.
find
Yeah.
He seems to be. I don't know. It seems weird to me.
There might be a logical explanation. I mean, actors get passed up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes understudies are just there just in case. They're not really meant to be
Taking
the
over.
main show.
I wouldn't know.
And as a reminder, because of my high detective skill and my brilliance, I can detect one lie a day.
Okay.
You'll know when to do it.
Did you
kill? No. He's telling the truth. Oh fuck, that was a waste.
I mean, it clarify things.
It's basically like a game of Cluedo, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to say it wasn't Colonel
Yeah.
Mustard.
It's true. It's true.
So as we spend exactly that number of days to speak to each person.
Yeah.
Is he around?
Let's go.
Yeah, Damon is around. He's gone up to his private room.
Do you want me to be there?
Let's ambush him. All of us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'd be strange if you weren't.
Okay.
Down my sweet water.
So as you head up to Damon's room
Thank you.
and you knock very loudly, we will end the session there.
Oh.
Damn it.
Murder mystery.
Murder on the Trient Express.
On the slow trend.
Excellent. So,
like that.
thank you very much for joining us. We hope you had fun today. We will run through and do a quick experience blip showdown after our break. But if you're not interested in that, then please do follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and on here. We do appreciate your patronage in our tavern.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully see you next week. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, so if you're interested in the experience. Music courtesy of Pocket Bard
Pocket bar.
Pocket hard.
for all your bardic needs in your pocket. Thank you for waiting and welcome back. So, in terms of experience, I'm going to give various assortment because I found things mildly entertaining. So,
Mildly.
mildly entertaining. First of all, I would like to award 15. It's not a lot, but 15 experience points to Hashkar.
Yeah.
For their meandering and having an interaction before things even became a thing with Hortensia. Next up, I would like to award 20 experience points to Sprite because Sprite has done some friend making, but not just friend making. You've helped develop and make an understanding of what's going on in the general situation in the area.
Ah, Taylor, thank you.
I'm going to give 25 experience points to D.
What did you do?
What did you
Had a beard off.
For the beard up.
The rosemary oil?
For the rosemary oil. I need to check this out myself.
Best
personally.
recommendation.
I'm telling you, it's true.
No, I think D has sort of contributed a fair bit to sort of this planning situation.
I will take it.
I would like to give 40 to Link
Ooh, nice.
for help with the performance.
Yes.
And using all of their magical abilities just to try and make this performance a little bit more palatable.
Also, he took a lot of burns this session, so it needs some soothing XP.
Yeah.
He needs some of that wax rubbing. And last of all, I would like to give 60 experience points to Brady for A, finding out some more information about what's been going on, and B, allowing the others to step forth and do your sleuthing for you. Because it's always difficult to take a back seat when it comes to finding out some stuff about yourself. So.
For sure.
So that is everyone around the table. So first up, we'll do our creative use of a spell or ability blip.
Link.
I was gonna nominate Link for the glitter.
Has to be Link. Has to be Link!
Okay.
Turned around the show.
If everyone's in agreement,
Probably.
that is
Kyle doesn't see
120.
agreeance. Kyle is like, no, I'm not even listening.
That is 120 for Link.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal.
I was gonna actually nominate Kyle for interrogating people. I thought that was really awesome.
And you were the first one that you happened
Thought
upon
about it.
Portentia by accident when you were just wandering around and you did kind of.
You instigated the whole.
You were off doing things and we were just chilling.
Awesome.
So.
As much as it pains me, I have to agree.
So that is 120
It was
for
powered up,
Hashkar.
but eventually.
I mean,
I was like, I just wanted to
very
steal some stuff.
oh, there's some cheese!
He's a mercy killer, he ain't allowed.
This is a tragedy about Hashkar.
The character trait goes against the player trait.
I know. He's so rich right now.
Monique.
And finally, intangibles. Who do you feel deserves a little something?
It's more difficult.
Once you have a second to think this over, I will distribute our vote. Our nomination originally went in for Josh.
Gasp.
Oh!
It was later changed after a pineapple on a pizza to Kyle.
Oh.
So that is 120 for Hashkar.
Did Kyle hack that person's account?
Definitely Mel.
Definitely, I am woman.
I am woman. It's not I am woman too.
With a 0.
I mean, this does have a 0 in the woman.
It's always had a 0.
I know.
I lost it forever.
I think it.
So, intangibles. Lots of silliness took place. It is hard to
Yeah, if you hadn't already given a bit of experience, I would say Sprite jacking off that tree.
You got XP for your glitter.
Yeah.
Double.
Okay, well then.
I'm only saying
Hey, give me that XP, man!
It's
You got
true.
double!
Alright, well then.
It wasn't just that.
I went for that,
it
'cause that was very
It was
funny.
more lore about the entire area. Was what I gave that
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
for.
Okay, I vote
Yeah,
for that.
checking off XP, let's go!
Hang on. If I accept this XP, that's like
You're making it canon,
that's
yeah.
like admitting.
Nominate myself
Yeah.
for actual interrogation. These clowns were clowning around. This
You already
guy,
got XP for that, bro.
this guy was like fucking dragging me down. In my
That is true.
That's true.
When two
But-
incredibly
True.
vain, egotistical people.
I was gonna say.
I know, and I'm just stuck in the middle trying to make it.
I'll say, I refuse to vote for you twice in one game. Otherwise I would, but I refuse.
Oh,
That is true, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Sprite.
You did keep a cool head.
Still the rest of them.
I like
I'm voting for
sticking
myself.
up for Brady with the fucking Chad guy.
He's got.
Brady's better than at acting than you are.
Yeah, he's got.
that's true.
He was just saying that to like tear him down.
It wasn't genuine at all.
No, it was genuine.
No one badmouths Brady.
I'm gonna be.
Unless it's me.
You already got double XP. Shut it.
No, that's
If
fair.
anyone's gonna get it, it's
I
Brady
vote
or
myself
Sprite.
for the third one. Let's
I'm
just
easy. I don't
choose
mind.
me.
Yeah, you are. Because you both jacked off a tree like 5 minutes in.
I did love that scene.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I just think accepting this XP means I'm accepting that that's what happened and it's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
You're a single
was
mum
very-
back on the town. It's fine.
That's basically like that's literally like
Recently
Yeah.
barked.
It was very
Yeah.
amusing.
Recently
that would
debunked.
literally be
Recently
horrid for XP.
Whoring for XP. The name for that's the name of the episode.
Carl, you make a choice.
You just decide.
Okay,
I can't.
I will give the 120 to Sprite.
No, that's a lot of XP by the way. Can I vote myself or?
Just voting for me,
I
and then
know
you're
it.
like, oh, I didn't know she was getting that much.
I forgot it was a lot.
I'll give the 120 to Sprite. However, on light of that information, I will give a bonus 30 to Hashkar.
Ah, that's
Suck
good
it.
going.
One is like stroking the tree. The
Oh
other
my
one
God.
is like
Amazing.
stroking the
It's a
DM.
little extra. It's an extra points because it is a very valid point.
I don't want that
It's a
XP.
very
Yeah, yeah.
valid point.
I
I did
Brilliant.
work.
I feel dirty.
we should both feel dirty.
Sprite did work. It's
I left
valid
money on
work.
the
It is
Like, if I
valid
take
work.
this money, it proves I'm a whore. If I leave it, then we just
Look,
have
I'm not
a
too
nice
proud. I'll take it.
Excellent. So, thank you very much for joining us today.
Take it, girl.
Take that sap all over your face.
Oh my god. That's where we're going to end.
And that is where we're going. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll hopefully see you next week where we will continue, hopefully with a little less sap sucking.
Demonetized. This episode is
I don't know. If this plays
demonetized.
well, we got to lean
Put
into
it on
it.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. We'll check out a new angle.